Hey, hi, welcome back. Another video of me just talking about stuff. On Saturday, it was supposed to be graduation day for 2020 class of welding, but you see what had happened was we got a virus and we can't do it, so we didn't have our graduation. On Saturday, we had a lot of people posting, oh, today was supposed to be my graduation. Oh, I feel so sad. I don't know what I'm talking about. I saw a lot of people posting pictures of their cap and gown, and I thought, well, I remember earlier in the year I said that I was gonna make Sam a cap and gown. So I did. Here's Sam. Look at that sparkle in his eye. I didn't make a cap and gown for Sam because it's too hard, but I did make Sam a cap. Yay! So today I'm going to explain how I did it. I was planning on just a video of me making it. Two problems: I am very inconsistent. Like I want to record me, you know, painting something, and I'm just like, oh, I start painting, and I'm just like, I'm so enthusiastic, like, yes, I'm finally recording this, and I'm just like, my phone is running out of battery right now. I'm filming in this type vlog style so that I can explain what I did, what my progress was. Just to tell you guys, I did this out of order, so I am going to explain things out of order because I don't remember exactly what order I did it in. Also, if you're wondering why the background looks very ugly, I'm sorry. I don't have an explanation, it just does. Anyways, let's get started with my explanation on how I did everything. Okay, first thing that I did. Okay, so the first thing that I actually did was I made the little 20. So here is a actual tassel, very, you know, pretty. So I started by doing the 20 out of homemade clay. If you're wondering how I made the homemade clay, I stole the recipe from YouTube. So I did that. That's the very first thing I did. So I started doing the 2020, and then I moved on to making the actual, like, kind of like cap. Okay, so here is an actual cap. Now, if you are wondering, yes, I do have two tassels. The reason why is that they didn't lose my order, but I didn't pick it up when I was supposed to. So they kind of like mixed up my order, and I guess they gave me two tassels. I don't know if did anyone get two tassels, because was I even supposed to pay for the tassel? Like, I don't even know. Anyways, this is an actual cap. Flimsy over here, very cardboardy on the top. So now you look at a cap and gown, and this is where the head goes, right? But when you look at a plushie, it's very different. Now for Sam, making a cap, it's already too difficult. Okay, so if I'm gonna do a sort of cap style for, you know, Sam, am I going to have to, like, you know, create holes so like the cap goes like this, right? Goes around like this. So am I going to create like little holes for like his little ears? Am I just gonna have to like do that to his ears? And you know that I didn't want to do that, so I actually searched up graduation plushies. I discovered they don't do that. Like, they just like get like thick felt, and they kind of like just like make a circle, like a hollow circle. Problem with that, for you to put it on a plushie, you either have to glue it or sew it. I don't want to glue it or sew it to Sam because then I won't be able to take it off. I want to be able to take this off of Sam. Yeah, I was facing big boy problems. The world was about to end. For some reason, I thought of this idea. I don't know how I came about it, but I thought, oh, I can just use water bottle caps. So I did. I glued two together because, you know, if I just do one, it's gonna look weird. Do one, it's just gonna hit his little horns. I glued it with super glue and tape. So got the bottle caps, so then I wrapped it in fabric. Another problem with that, we are still in quarantine, right? So I can't really go out and stuff. Basically, I went to Walmart and there was no fabric, so I had to work what I had at my disposal, which was blue fabric and darkish purplish fabric. This is the fabric that I use. This one, not this one. So I painted it with like regular, like acrylic paint. It's like Walmart acrylic. This is maroon, right? Or is it burgundy? It's more of a burgundy though. But I searched up how to make maroon. It's 5 parts red, 1 part blue, and a little bit of yellow. It was really dark. It was more of a brown than a red. So what I did next was, I played with the colors and I ended up putting 7 parts red, not even a part, just like a little bit of blue and a little bit of yellow. So that's how I got the color that I got. So I used blue fabric instead of this dark purplish fabric because I thought the color looked brighter on this one. I don't know, man, just experimenting with my colors. So then I glued it with, again, the liquid super glue that sucks. I did glue my fingers together and that was painful. So then I moved on to the kind of like this square thingy. So I got 2 pieces of cardboard, glued them together, and then put the blue fabric. I try to replicate this like this little thing. I wrapped it like a present to recreate those little lines. I should start talking about the tassel. So the tassel looks very, it's very cool. It's to make like this little thing. I got like, what is that? I don't know what it's called, but I basically got this material that it's not really sewing material, but it's more of cross hatching material. It's not sewing material, but it's close. I had yellow, but I didn't have the red color. So what I did is that I did the same with the fabric. What I did was simple. I just painted it, and yeah, I got it. The color. Wow, epic. To make it kind of like this, like jumpy, not jumpy, but to make it like, to make a tassel, to make like the actual tassel. What I did is that I grabbed the maroon, grabbed the yellow, and I basically did this, right? Wow, epic. So then I went like this, I folded it, and I folded it again, and then I folded it again. There you had the tassel. Look at it. So what I did next was, imagine this is maroon. So I grabbed the maroon and I just put it like this, and then I just with the scissors cut like these ends, the loops, and there I had a tassel. It was very difficult for me to like actually, because you look at the actual tassel and it only has like, like it's only like a loop. It doesn't have, I don't really know how to describe, that it only has like, just one string. First of all, I tied it over here, then I got this, then and like that, right? I have like the string, right? Oh, and this piece that was like still left, I just let it go and just cut it. And the same thing with this piece. I'm confusing y'all. I'm sorry. It was like this, it's like something along this. I got a little bit of clay, then where the knot was, I got it and put it a little bit over here to kind of like replicate this part. So after that, it was very wonky and I was afraid that it was gonna fall. After that was done, I did this little heart thingy. Yeah, that again, I did it with some clay. This was the part where I messed up, right? Because here you can see like the tassel. Here it has like a 20. It's like, it's very dangly, right? And then you have like this, the little circle over here, right? But then you have another circle which is attached to this part. So that's where I thought, I'm screwed. So I didn't really have a plan on, like I said, I had already done this thing on like the mini tassel, but I didn't really know how to put like the actual like 20 on it. So thankfully I did find gel super glue, which really saved my life. Thankfully for tassel, I got super glue tassel. these are examples. And yeah, so the miniature tassel isn't like that because, you know, the little string isn't, you know, since it's painted, it made it like very stiff, and I didn't really like that. So a few days later after I was done, I tried washing it to make it less stiff, but it didn't work. As you can see by this one, it's still really stiff. It's not like it's wrong. Yes, this one. Look at this one. Look how pretty this one looks. Look how this one moves. This one is a disgrace. Oh, and then I moved on to this part, which was also really hard. Now, as you can see, like from like the actual cap, you know, you can take it on and off, but once you put it back on, you know, it's not like they're just sitting there just like awkwardly. I don't know if you can see that. It's not doing that all the time. Push it down and, you know, gets in place. I try to recreate that for the miniature version. So the way I did like the little button, I again did like a little clay ball and covered it with fabric, which I glued with tacky glue. And then I put it on, and then with my finished tassel, I tried to put it, but I couldn't, so it falls really easily. Also, if I put too much force on the tiny one, the button just comes off. It hasn't done that, but I'm afraid it would do that, so I'm just not gonna risk it because I don't have the energy to glue it again. So yeah, that is, I guess, the end of me explaining. Now the only thing I have to do is show it to the world, which I haven't done. Wait, no, that's the Mexican anthem. Now, what is the graduation song anyways? Okay, I got it. Yay. Here is the beautiful, the adorable Sam. So here he is. We have him in all his glory. I forgot to mention that the way I solved it was by putting tape on it here. So he has tape. This is what's holding it down. I was afraid of, you know, being too like heavy, but it's not. As you can see, it stays. It's not the best, but you know, if there's a better option, please tell me. You can see like the blueness of the fabric I used, and you can see the tacky glue. You can see how unperfect this is. Here is how I recreated those little things, and here is the top with the clay. And again, this is not really secure. And here is the actual tassel. Wow. I forgot to point out that I painted these gold. I put more coats of gold paint because if you see the actual tassel, it's not really that gold, or at least in real life. It looks so different on camera. But this is much less gold. Like these parts are much less gold. It looks more of a silver in real life. Or maybe I'm just colorblind. Yeah, I recreated the little lines and stuff. One thing that I don't like about the 2020 is that it's like folded and it looks ugly, and then it has like my nail marks, which I'm sorry. Here it is, how it attaches. Let me see how I wanted it. Yay! And here is the thing. Again, it's very stiff, which I'm not very happy about, but here he is. Pretty. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope I can use this, you know, graduation. I'm speaking really fast because I don't have much storage left, but yeah, basically have a good day. Hope you guys have a great graduation. Sam is clearly having a great one. Yani yo. I haven't even put on my cap and gown, and I already made one for Sam. But yeah.